So I'm not going to participate in name calling, harassing, speaking against, attacking Rachel Ziegler because I don't know her and you don't know her. And she's a kid. She's still learning. A lot of the things she's been exposed to is lies. And I think that we need to take the position of helping people be corrected rather than attacking them. I'm not saying that her behaviors are not narcissistic. They are. And they have been consistently narcissistic. And unfortunately, society perpetuates behaviors from people, from society, I suppose. I'm sorry. Society has created a culture that perpetuates narcissism. And with this, we're seeing a great deal of people with narcissistic personalities. And it's just common now, unfortunately. It's very common. But she's in for the ride. It's not like she wrote and produced Snow White to be this way, you know? Um, but I just want to make it clear that excuse me, I do not agree with the things that she says. And it is disgusting, the things that she said about Trump supporters and such. Very racial biased, hateful things. In her mind, she's standing up against that stuff. And I know that's weird to think, but look at the way people view conservatives today. People view conservatives like they're racist, like they're sexist. They honest to God believe this because they don't know anything about the party. And they don't know anything about their party anymore either. Democrats and leftists don't know anything about their belief system. That's why they become what they are today is foreigners that are running big corporations that has changed that party, has made it what it is today, which is really not a political party as much at all. But if you look at what they're doing, it makes sense why people are becoming this way. Emotional, um, always outraged, always, you know what I mean, on things, issues that don't exist, and attacking nature, values by nature, you know, because they've just been taught this. So right now, during this time where I don't like what she said and I don't support what she said, I understand people see her immense beauty and her incredible smile, and immediately, I hate this woman because of pretty privilege. Maybe she does have that. It's common. I met many girls that were pretty who were in acting, and pretty privilege ruined their lives, but they just soaked it up. They really viewed themselves in a way of which they just weren't. They're just regular people. But that's not something to hold against her either. That's the problem society with that's the problem with the way society has treated her and conditioned her. But I don't like her. I don't dislike her. I don't like what she says, and I'm also not going to hold it against her. I hold it against the big corporations like Disney and the news and media sources that have done this to that generation, and they're going to have to work hard to learn what people like us have gone through when we lived through 9/11. I worked at an airport with people that were intelligent officers with the government looking to hurry up and get in the military to fight for this country when 9/11 happened, and I still know a lot about it today other people don't know. It's a very personal thing. She doesn't know that stuff. There's no life experience right now with that generation. This is very common for kids of that age, especially when they've been controlled by media bias from any side, to spew ignorance because they just don't know. I'm not saying she's ignorant or stupid. I'm saying is she's going through the process. She's in that phase of her life right now where this is where she's at. We've all gone through phases in our lives where we were not great. Everyone goes through the phase where you're narcissistic for a while too, and usually you grow out of that, you know? But this is not helping her. We're looking at destroying a belief system, and we're targeting her as that belief system instead of understanding that she's been manipulated to think a certain way that's not true, and we should support her. When I see someone suffering and in pain in any way, I need to step back and recognize that the person's not speaking out of hatred and bigotry. They just don't know. And we should be patient with her. Not saying we should support what she says or agree with what she says, but we should not be making it worse by attacking her because it doesn't help anything. She is a victim of this culture just like the rest of us are. And I think we all need to learn to be adults and control ourselves and be there for support for everyone, including her. But let's stop attacking each other because I understand you view it as far as they have the opportunity, they view it as an opportunity to attack us. And then when that happens, you do it in kind. I know this girl, a very lovely woman, mature woman, single mother. She's a RN. All right, she's successful. I saw a TikTok from her once when she flipped off a truck driver. The reason she did that is because she was nice to a truck driver before. He was being an asshole. Okay. And then when she gave him the right of way, he drove by her and he flipped her off being a jerk. When she did it back to a different driver later on who was being a jerk, and the video was funny, she said she had a big fake smile on her face to let him know, like when flipping him off. It wasn't towards him. It was due to the conditioning that she had learned from the past by that experience as far as I'm not going to let them get one on me this time. And that we're all feeding on that so much, and it is constantly just growing and growing and growing until we all become nasty people. So let's learn to put a little bit of effort into it, you guys. Start treating each other a little bit better. And I'll tell you this. Oh, my homie's calling. I'll catch you later.